Hey guys, welcome back. May we grab you a message? What's the message? Let's just go 1, 2, 3. Ceres, the asteroids. All right, we'll read about that in a minute. I'm gonna get 2 more. What's the message? 1. Semi-sextile aspects. We're gonna do some learning. An asteroid is aspecting something. I have no idea. 1 more. I would hope you guys would please clarify, or if something that would be helpful here. Anyways, planetary return, eclipses and transits. Okay. Asteroid aspect and eclipse and transit. There's a lot going on here. Let me just see what else. Should we? Oh, let's just do it. These are so triggering. But that's the point, right? We've got to activate something so we can look at it closer, make sure we have the perspective that we want. A wise man once told me, there's no honor in holding on to the past. Or old methods. Gotta keep up. You don't have to, but you don't have to. It's access granted, move forward. If you think you have to stay somewhere because of you don't. It's not time. Is this why people have kids? So they keep them up to date with the things? I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. I have a thing with... Yep. I'm just gonna... What's the message? What's the message? Please, can we just get a message? Addict. That's interesting because I was thinking... any parents that are concerned with their children doing drugs, it's I don't know. My parents never enforced or encouraged or pushed me towards someone who had been an addict and through it and then recovered. And then it's okay, I'm sorry. It's what am I trying to say? The ones, unless you've been an addict, you don't have as much influence. I don't know. It's totally this is not facts. Okay, I'm just talking here. Potentially, somebody needs to talk to somebody who's been an addict if they're trying to overcome addiction. Instead of just being well, I probably shouldn't because my mom said not to. I was yes, but if your mom's never been an addict, she just doesn't want you to become... It's that's... Yes, But people that have been an addict, or, there's always, once an addict, always an addict, but like, we can overcome ourselves and our thoughts and our impulses to do something. It says, helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. Helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. I think you guys know what I'm trying to say with the whole, like, if my mom had been an addict and then she tried to teach me, or if my mom had been an addict, I don't know. I couldn't possibly tell you what would have changed or not. If anything, if she had told me not to do drugs because she's been there, done that, or she told me not to do drugs even though she's never been there. I think my point is that my point is, like, what was interesting is that I was just this morning thinking about talking to, I don't know, going to like treatment facilities or prisons and delivering a message of been there, done that. I'm like, guess what's on the other side when you take control of the shadow attribute, which is compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. Compromises integrity and honesty. All right, so we're trying to confront something and recognize that we have a reason to have authority. It's like, we know we have the authority, but like, yeah, mom, but like, why? And this doesn't have to be drugs. It could be sex. It could be money. It could be food. Well, anyways, anything that you do too much. I don't want any more of these. Something about this asteroid is, I guess, newsworthy. We have an asteroid coming in hot, people. Ceres is the largest asteroid between Mars and Jupiter. In Roman mythos, Ceres is known as the goddess of the crops, bringing abundant gifts and nourishment. Cool. Ceres is also associated with fertility, feminine cycles, and the seasons. Her daughter. Ceres is also associated with fertility, feminine cycles, and the seasons. Her daughter, Persephone. Oh, her daughter Persephone is taken to the underworld by Pluto for 6 months every year. Let me just, give me a second. Every year? Shit. If you guys have been experiencing things in 6-month increments, I'm sorry. There seems to be a blessing here, though. she's gone, Ceres goes into mourning, the dark and barren fall and winter seasons, and she rejoices with her daughter when her daughter returns. I cannot believe. Are you guys okay? This is neither good nor bad. It's very neutral, but like for me is just too aligned, and it's a trigger, and I'm trying not to bring myself into it. I feel like I should explain my situation and how it pertains, but like, let's just pretend it's all the way. Nope, let's not pretend. This is about you. Listen. So crazy. Okay, so while she's gone, Ceres goes into mourning. The dark and the barren fall and winter seasons, and she rejoices when her daughter returns. The fruitful months of spring and summer. Ceres's warm and loving energy represents nurturing, planting, and healing. Whenever this asteroid appears, it should bring soulful rewards to you. I'll just tell you guys, like, so my mom is coming to save me Friday. It's just to be dramatic. And it is like the summer. Whatever. It's just I don't want to look back on the last 6 months and be like, that was the underworld. But like, if you put it into the terms of the seasons, it's like, it's just a cycle. And they're not all the same. Like, whatever. Okay. I just can't decide if I'm supposed to talk about this. Let me just read this one. The aspect. We're dealing with an addictive behavior. We're trying to recognize it. I'm like, what was my addictive behavior to recognize? I don't think this one is about me. So, this aspect occurs when semi-sextile. This aspect occurs when planets or other astrological points are 30 degrees from each other. When this aspect occurs, I think this is like a good thing if I can remember. Just read it. When this aspect occurs, the celestial bodies involved are in neighboring signs, which means there is a potential for friendly connection. Yeah, it's a friendly energy here. At the same time, this can also be a real disaster. Oh, if they don't want to work together. Right. Somebody's an addict. No, I can't help it. It's right in my face. Okay, now I'm starting. No, we're gonna just keep it here. When you spot a semi-sextile, consider how the different energies can be integrated for maximum potential. So, like the one, let's just say one person right now. I mean, there might be 2 or 3, but like at least 1 or 2 people are very important in your life right now, and we are shedding light, trying to recognize how to utilize this season for maximum potential within these connections. So we're going to be addressing something that someone is addicted to. Man, I just didn't ever expect to have to speak on certain things. And it is truly like I can't speak on it, but I'm working on it. Because it comes to a point where it's like, I'm sorry, it's gonna be a oh no, it's like I don't want to say it because it's offensive when you oh god, I cannot say it. Nope, I can't say it. It's like somebody knows. Let's just use an example that's not triggering, okay? Another one, please. Okay, exercise. Okay, I can work with that. Someone's addicted to exercise. It's like, calm down, bro. Okay, I could say that because it could be worse things than being addicted to exercise. But like, calm down, bro. Or like, yo. Anyways, that's whatever. I'm just figuring this out too, you guys. We're going to be connected to one or more people who, if you don't work together, it's gonna be a disaster. And so work together and find how to maximize the potential of the season together. And then we have a planetary return. A planetary return occurs when a transiting planet crosses the spot it was in when you were born. So like Saturn return, it won't cross that spot except for every 28 to 30 years. I know that one. I think that's the only planetary return cycle. Oh yeah, it says right here, Saturn return. Let's see here. It says, okay, so maybe somebody's around 60. Okay, it says each month we have our lunar return cycle, where the moon connects with the position it was in the moment we were born. I'm pretty sure the moon's in that cycle right now for me. It's like a third full. Anyways, and it's like a third full right now. Anyways. Each year we have our solar return, our birthday. Saturn returns to the point of our birth every 28 to 30 years, and this is often a major coming of age moment associated with committing to a career path or long-term relationship. The time each planet takes to travel the wheel of the zodiac determines the significance of each return. The longer the return, the more powerful it is in our lives. I guess it's different for everyone. I don't really know. planetary return. Let's say the planet is a person, like, let's say, okay, or an energy, let's say the return, I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody, and I don't know what I'm trying to say. So, it looks like we're just going to be connected with somebody, and if we don't work together, it'd be all bad. And it's not, it's like something about an addiction. Oh man. Okay, so this next 6 months, let's say, where Ceres gets her daughter back, I think is what it was. Pluto returns Persephone to Ceres. And something about an addiction. I think if you guys are still here, everybody has their own story, and I can't talk about my story. So if we talk about somebody who exercises too much, this is going to be a pretty easy 6 months if all we have to do is tweak our exercise routine, or the ones or whoever I'm really getting that somebody is going to help somebody else out. The connections here, if we work together and identify the problem, or it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I can talk about this. Oh, why didn't I think of this? I don't consider myself addicted to marijuana. But I do smoke it on the regular right now. But my mother asked me to quit on the 15th, which is like tomorrow. And so, just so happens I'm gonna be with my mother, or near her, near the same city, for probably 6 months at least. And I'm probably going to be sober, or not doing marijuana. And because of it, it's going to make things so, like, she finally accepted it, but like, I'm doing this for her, and so she's gonna be so happy. And so the planetary return there is like working together with somebody and confronting an addictive behavior, so that you guys can work together for the next 6 months or something like that. So I don't know. I know that went long and it didn't really help so much. I don't know, whatever it did for you guys. I'm just learning here and trying to master my craft, which is a graceful delivery. And so that's what I have for you. I love you so much. Until next time.